Okay, so today's presentation, today's vocabulary, as I told you a while ago, it's about inventions. Inventions means to create or to idealize something that does not exist and then make it come true, make it a reality. So inventions come from machines a long time ago. Remember, everything was done by hand until somebody thought about doing it quicker and doing a lot more of it. And so they invented machines. The invention was a machine that could produce and produce the same object quicker and a lot more of it, right? And we have a lot of type of inventions, from iPhones to computers to microwaves to washing machines, everything. So today's vocabulary is about technology and inventions. The first vocabulary word is a verb, to attach. To attach something means to put two things together by something holding them. So for example, in this case, in the picture, we have two sheets of paper that are attached by a paper clip. When you're going to send an email and you're going to put a picture or a document or a file on the email, you are attaching it to the email. You're putting it together. When, for example, you want to, how can I say, another example of attaching? Basically, it's putting two things together. So I am going to attach my glasses to my face, okay, with two uh, paper clips here so they won't fall. Or you can attach your hair. You can attach your hair, girls, with a rubber band or with a band like a headband. Okay, that is what attach means. Then we have plug in. So plug in means literally putting the power cord into these outlets, and so the device will have electricity. But the action of putting the cable into the outlet means to plug in. Then we have build. Build is very easy. It's basically to construct something from zero, okay? So for example, I can build a machine. I can have the idea and then get the pieces together and then start constructing it, all right? For example, when you have a science class and they ask you for a project, imagine they ask you for a volcano. You have to build the volcano. You have to get the clay and all the materials and the painting and the lava and everything to build the project. Then we have press. Press is literally the action of pressing a button, okay? So I have my phone here and I am going to press the button. I'm pressing it, okay? That is the action. Then we have communicate. Communicate is very easy. It's basically a person giving a message to somebody, either written or spoken or in sign language, and the other person receiving the message and replying to the other person, okay, to the person who sent it. That is how we communicate, okay? We send messages, somebody receives them, and they answer back. And so we communicate and we conversate. Then we have produce. Produce is basically to create things from a certain device. It is not the same thing as building, because building, you do it once. You build a machine. I can build this ice cream machine from zero, get all the elements, get all the material, and build it. But this machine, every time I press the button or I lower the this little thing, will produce ice cream, okay? It produces ice cream every time I push the button. So it creates ice cream, but it does not build ice cream. I build the machine. The machine produces ice cream or sodas or cookies or whatever you want. Now I'm going to go ahead to invent. Okay, to invent something, as I said, is to create something original that does not exist. So the person who invented internet or technology was thinking about something possible in the future that did not exist, and he made it or she made it possible, right? So you invent something. The person who invented robots, the person who invented cameras, etc., they created something original that did not exist with the materials that they had, okay? Then we have turn on and turn off. When you want to turn something on, it means that you want to give life to it, that you want to use it, and the device is going to be responding to you. So when you are in the darkness and you need light, you turn on the light. But when you go to sleep, you turn off the light because you do not use the light anymore, right? So you either give power to it or you take the power away. Then we have battery, okay? A battery is basically the fuel, in this case, the electrical fuel that a device uses. So for example, it can either be the battery of your phone, which you charge onto an outlet and a power cord, or it can be this type of batteries. Let me show you the normal ones, okay, or the old ones that we use for remote controls and several old devices. And they give life to our devices, to our electronic devices. Then we have an outlet. An outlet is literally where you plug in your cables and electricity comes out from this and it travels through the cable and your device turns on or it charges, it gives battery to it, or it turns on or off, right? We have a button, very easy. So a button is basically like a tiny thing on a remote or on a phone, and you press it for it to do an action. You command it, okay? And then we have a power cord. A power cord is basically a charger, the one you plug into the outlet, and the other part, you plug it into your device, and it will charge or whatever it is meant to do. And last but not least, we have cables. Cables are this plastic material which cover like the little things that conduct the electricity. And cables are usually inside all of the devices. Cables are inside the cars, cables are inside televisions, they are inside your phones, and they're usually connected. They are intertwined and when they work together, they make your device work, right? A remote control is very easy. It's basically a control. It's a device that you use to control a device from afar, from a distance. So here I have the remote control of my air conditioner. If I turn it on, okay, if I turn it on from a distance, it will work and it will turn on the air conditioner. I can also use a remote control for television, for a speaker, whatever. This is a jack. I don't really know how to explain what a jack is. It is just basically a part of a machine that is important because it holds the pieces together. Okay, we will see it in a picture later on, but it's like an important part of a machine. Then we also have a tube. Depends on what machine you use, but usually machines have tubes. Your sink on the kitchen has a tube, and it is a way of conducting either water or electricity or a certain product to the machine, so the machine will produce whatever you want it to produce. We have a keyboard and a wheel. Machines usually have computers on them, okay? Look at this one. This is a computer. And what happens when we want to give an order to a computer, we usually have a keyboard, either a touch keyboard, like in our cell phones, or this type of keyboard where you type in the commands or the passwords or whatever you want to type in order for the machine to start working and to do whatever you want it to do. And last but not least, we have a wheel. It depends on the machine, once again, on the machine that you are using. A wheel, it is used to conduct the machine either one way or another. Like, I don't know, if you want to produce 20,000 puppets and the machine is producing 1,000, you might move the wheel and it will start producing more and more and more. Okay?